Okay, our next speaker is a former senator years ago, John Carroll, who's going to be speaking to you now. John.
Aloha, aloha, ahi ahi. My name is John Carroll, and I've been here a while. And over the years, during the 10 years that I was in the legislature, I thought that actually the government was doing a pretty decent job. We had a balanced budget. When I went out of the Senate in 1980, we had a $500,000 surplus. After Governor Waihe'e came in, we saw increases in government spending. We saw increases in government numbers of government employees, and that has grown enormously over these years. It's not the time to be giving any long-winded speeches, but right now I'd like to first of all thank each one of you for taking the time to come out here today, and it's tremendous that you folks are here. You have apparently a common cause, you all seem to have common sense, and we all have a common task. And that task is going to take an awful lot of hard work, because we can all sit around and talk, drink coffee and call our friends and email, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done. We've got some tremendous people here like Tito Montez over here. You got people like Eric Ryan. You've got people like, there's a number of people here that I've heard speak today that are potentially candidates. We've got people like Colleen Meyer, who ought to be in office over there. Did a marvelous job while she's in the legislature. We're only supposed to be talking about taxes, Paul, and I apologize, but I just can't keep myself from bringing up this subject. Taxes come from production. Production comes from having a solid economy. We do not have an economy here. I heard Neil Abercrombie on the radio the other day. They asked him, what do you intend to do about our economy? He said, as governor, I'm going to go to Washington. I have the connections, and I'll bring back a lot more federal funds. Well, guess what those federal funds are? There are taxes. That is just absolutely absurd. Anyway, I want to thank everyone here. I'm going to ask each one of you to look to getting involved with particular legislators that will help you achieve your goal of having a government that's governing and not becoming basically a cancer on our society. I'm trying to keep within my 2 minutes here. Oh, is it up? Okay. Well, in any way. Okay, anyway, I'll just say, mahalo, me ke aloha, kumehana.
But then they come back and they'll say, oh, you know what, we'll just tax the rich. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am not rich, okay? But I am seriously thinking about putting the Hawaii state government as a dependent on my taxes this year. I think that's what I'm going to do.
That in fact, although we know that the union bosses, the government union bosses, are hurting people in the private sector by advocating continually increased taxation, but they're also hurting their own workforce by literally pricing their own people out of a job by demanding continual increases in wages. You may remember the old rallying cry of public workers wanting to reach the same level of compensation as the private sector. Well, they don't do that anymore because they passed us up long ago.
The one thing that really probably bothers me the most about the Speaker of the House is that he knows that it's wrong to raise taxes. He knows it better than anybody else here in the entire state. He knows what he is doing is wrong. He knows it even better than you and I know it.
When I look at my paycheck and I see what is taken out, I'm not a business owner. I'm just a regular citizen working hard. And I see what I get, and I think I need to work more. And when I work more, what happens? That bumps me up to a different bracket, and I get taxed more. And it punishes production. And that makes me think maybe I should just stay where I'm at. But no, I do not want to do that. When I read that book, Liberty and Tyranny, it was very insightful and very informative, and it moved me